Hello guys, welcome back to Ink Mates. Today it's just going to be me. I am going through some watercolor. I don't know if you guys have been following lately, but I've been doing a mini watercolor sketchbook and I've been going through different Ghibli films, or Ghibli depending on how you say it. Yeah, so let's get started. So for Christmas, my mother-in-law got me this super cute little mini sketchbook pack. And it comes with a little tiny watercolor sketchbook and comes with some mini paints and some really nifty watercolor brushes. And so this is the brand. I'm not really sure how to say it. But yeah, this is super cute. So it comes with a mini sketchbook. This paper is wonderful. It's super thick and it doesn't bleed through. It can really take water, which is really nice. And it comes with this super cute little watercolor. And it has magnets, so you can clip it on different sides. And even cooler, it comes with a clip. So if you wanted to do vertical, you could just clip it right on in there and it'll hold it for you. So yeah, I wasn't 100% sure how these colors would go because they're not my normal set. I typically use more of a saturated gouache, but I do really like how these colors are turning out. If you guys have been following along, I've just been doing different scenes from Ghibli movies that I really like. So for the first time today, we're gonna do a process video. Woo! Oh, I also forgot to mention, it comes with 2 of these little watercolor brushes, which are really nice. Water stays in here. I've never used these before. I'll be honest, I was really scared about using them because I thought the water was just gonna come through really easily. But they're really, really nice. So yeah, let's just get this ready and I'll walk you through my process. Okay, so for today, the movie that we're going to be doing is Pom Poko, which is a very, very strange movie. Not gonna lie, I had to watch it for an assignment in college and I did a report on it. I had never even heard of it before. It was a very strange movie in my opinion, but it was also really great. I liked the message and the scenes were beautiful. I'll have the picture over here so you guys can see it. And I got this from Pinterest, but it's just a still from the movie. All right, let's start the sketching process. So I always start with a very rough and lightly drawn sketch. I am not skilled enough to be able to freehand with watercolor. I like to be able to see the boundaries that I'm trying to color in. So if you guys have been following, you've probably noticed by now that I don't do one for one with the actual scene that I'm drawing, mainly because it's a really small sketchbook and it's hard for me to get in the big details. I definitely made that guy's nose a little too big, but that's okay. I like how these guys are coming. They're so like fluffy and cute. Oh, I love Tanuki. They're so adorable. I made this guy's eyes a little too far apart. I'm gonna try to fix that. He looks a little bugged out. I used to have this really bad problem of never finishing my paintings and never finishing my pieces that I was working on. But the way that I discovered how to get over that is I just paint smaller. If it's a smaller canvas, I'm not stressed out to actually do something super big and fancy, and I'm not as focused on the small details. I usually try to give myself a time limit, but for these, I genuinely have a lot of fun with them. So I don't want to rush it, but I also don't really want to spend too much time on it. So I just kind of let myself do whatever I'm feeling like. Oh, I think he's cute. He looks a little deranged, but that's okay. We're just giving him more personnel. That's all. Okay, so I really like how this is looking. I think we're gonna go to our first wash. So with these watercolor brushes, they have the water built in. I don't know a better way to describe that. So basically you just push it and then the water comes out. Yay! The thing that I really like about these is it's really easy to clean them. And it's also really nice, like, it's just easier to explain while I'm, actually drawing. So let's get into it. Okay, so the easiest part for me is to start with the green. I have the most practice painting very washed out greenery, especially when I do Ghibli drawings. So I'm just gonna lightly come over this. I usually just dab a little bit of water out and it has enough green left in it that it'll give a nice, simple wash color. I can usually go a while with it before it starts to run out and be clear. Okay, in the back it's a little bit of an olive green, so I'm gonna try to bring out a little bit of brown. Mix it on in there, see if I can get something a little bit muddier. Yeah, that's a decent color. It's not perfectly matched, but that's okay. It's just gonna be a little bit more whimsical. Not whimsical, more saturated color than the original. That's okay. Gives it some nice depth, and I kind of like that. So this right here is the color that I want to get down here for the shading. So these branches are just going to be a little bit darker than they need to be. But that's okay. Okay, that's just going to be the motto of this video. It didn't work out like we wanted it to, but that's okay. Because we're learning. And that's what keeps me going when my art like just then, that was way too much water, but that's okay. Okay, I'm really liking this style. I feel like it reminds me of the old Winnie the Pooh books. I used to love those. Alright, checkpoint. So where we're at. I haven't done a wash over here yet. I've got to do that still, but I really like how this is looking. They're very, very simple. Very, very simple colors. Oh my goodness, you guys have been out of frame this whole time? That's crazy. Here you go. Okay, now you guys can see a little bit better. So I'm currently going over with the second wash, which is pretty much just me going and adding shadow where it's going to need shadow. I'm going to try a technique where when it's not super, super wet, I'll go through and see if I can just make streaks, kind of like that. But they're going to be a little bit thicker than that. So for one of my next movies, I really want to do The Wind Rises. Me and Noah absolutely love that movie. I think it's Noah's favorite actually, but I really haven't gotten to sit down and draw it yet. But I love the planes. Oh my goodness, I love the planes in it. It's just all around a gorgeous film. Okay, I really like the texture that's going on here with the bush. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Ooh, that's what you do. There we go. Now we'll just wait for this to dry. I kind of like the storybook look, so I think we're gonna keep it like that. So we can start the inking phase. I am going to make up for whatever it's lacking in the actual color detail, and with ink, because that's what I do to cover my mistakes. I just ink over it. So yeah, let's go for it. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. Honestly, I like how it turned out. It's very fun, and I like the texturing on the little tanukis. It looked very fluffy. Oh, they're so cute. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Ghibli film is, and let me know which one you want to see next. Thanks for following along, especially if you got this far in the video. It means a lot. So yeah, bye guys!